Hello, good evening. It's 6 o'clock. We're all having a jolly marvellous time here. Right, it's 6 o'clock, which means it's time for the launch of a brand new one-day special. We've got some fabulous, as always, beautiful stamps from AALL Create. You're going to really love them. But as ever, what I'm going to do is hand over to our lovely Leonie, and then I'll come and do a recap halfway through. Tag team!
Tag team! Boom!
Excellent. Bye!
Bye! Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company. Okay, now these are very hot off the press. As yet, I've just spoke literally to Tracy about half an hour ago, and she said basically nobody's got them. In fact, I think it might only be me and Tracy who's literally got these stamps, and obviously here. So yes, these are seriously hot off the press, which is why I'm going to apologise. There's about 3 finished samples because that's all we've been able to do, and Tracy's hopefully going to email some in. I know Tracy did a Facebook Live earlier on today, so if you did miss that, go and check that out. It will be on Tracy's page, and it will be on the AALL Create Facebook page. So please go and check that out, because she does talk about her ideas and inspiration through the stamps. Okay, it is already busy. I really like this collection. They are seriously cool. So starting with, it is very busy. Starting with the flowers now, these are so easy to work with. Absolutely adore them. I'm going to spin these round for you. So what you've got in this first, the first set, these are so good, your texture flowers. And as they are rightly named, they are your texture flowers. So you've got your layers going on there. I love the background stamps. So obviously Tracy gives us lots and lots of circles. These will mix and match with the other stamps that Tracy's brought out. However, you can create really quick backgrounds with these. You've got beautiful sentiments as well. Enjoy your special today. Enjoy your special day. Today is a new day, and have a beautiful day. So you've got some really nice sentiments. The flowers are fabulous. I really like these. It's, yeah, as soon as I got the stamp set, I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a good set. That is strong. That's your first stamp set. Okay, it is busy. The next stamp set, oh, now please be a Freedom member as well. Whoa, look at your saving. £11.39 if you are a Freedom member. That's absolutely why not deal. It's £11.39, and then you don't pay any postage as well, which is like £3 or something. So it's a really good saving. Be a Freedom member today, and that's a great way of saving money. £57.56, but you've also got your Flexi. So today, to get the whole brand new collection, you're only paying £28.78. Okay, next. Now I love this set as well. You have got so many good sentiments in here. So what Tracy's give us, she's give us a little bit of everything. These are brilliant to work with. Your card making, but not just your card making. You've got sentiments in here which will be brilliant for your journaling. And you've got things that are great for backgrounds as well. So for journaling, there's things like this way up, so obviously, you know, if you're doing your books, open here, brilliant for your books as well. But then you've got things which will be great for your backgrounds, like she's put a barcode on there, she's put the noughts and crosses on there as well, so really good for your backgrounds as well as for all your journals. I really like that set of stamps. 20% of the brand new collection has already gone. That is cracking, and it fits in with Tracy's font. And that I love that. They all fit in with Tracy's font. Next. Now again, this is beautiful. A really gorgeous border stamp here. And that flower is just so nice. And I love it because you can see the circles in here will match the circles that run through Tracy's collections. You've got that beautiful flower. It makes the easiest stamp, the easiest card does this. However, you can get really creative with that one. It's beautiful. I really like that. It's such a good stamp. And this is something else that Tracy was saying with this collection. You know, if you're not into your messy mixed media, if you're not into messy, if you want something quick and simple, you can do that with this collection. It really does allow you to be super creative. Now, the next one, these are well cute. Lovely little tags. I'm going to spin that round for you. So these are, and I have to say it right, and which means I have to look, ticketed snippets. Ticketed snippets. I find, yeah, ticketed. It's one of those words that when you say it, it sounds funny on your tongue, doesn't it? Ticketed snippets. So what Tracy was saying about these are brilliant for, because of your tags, if you will, or your little labels. These will go and be embellishments for loads of other projects, but they do carry on and they extend the life of a lot of Tracy's stuff that she's already got, a lot of Tracy's designs that she's already got. And you will notice the iris, that's one of her border stamps. That beautiful flower, that's one of those big A4 stamps that she's got. The alphabet, it's Tracy's alphabet. The beautiful poppy heads, we remember that one with the poppies, and of course the bird. And then you've got the open label as well, and the beauty of nature. Honestly, these are gorgeous. A quarter of the stock has gone. Oh, okay. We didn't need to worry Tracy. Poor Tracy, she were panicking because she hadn't, you know, been able to do finished samples, and I know the feeling. When you haven't been able to have the stamps, like Tracy likes to have the stamps for a good month. Because you know what she's like? She wants to show you all the different things you can do with them, and she wants to really talk you through the concept. And I know she were worrying because she hadn't had a chance to do that. Tracy, you're all right, love. Everyone's loving them. Don't panic. Chill out. Go back into the garden and chill out. It's okay. She won't do. She'll be there making gorgeous samples and sending us pictures. Last one. Now, this is another absolute cracker. I must admit, this is another one. As soon as I saw it, one of the first stamps I went to, I love this because you've got the circles. The circles will work with Tracy's other stamps again, and you've got a lot of circles within this collection. But I love these because they do look like flowers, but they also have that burst. Do you know what I mean? I really like that. It's such a good A6 stamp. It's absolutely cracking. I will show you what I have managed to make with this collection. I love it. So you're extending, obviously, Tracy's stamps that she's already brought to you, and that's what she wants you to do. She wants you to extend and use the stamps that you've already got. But obviously, you've got some good worker stamps in here. You've also got stamps that will quick and easily make a beautiful background. And I must admit, that flower stamp, that is just fabulous. Such a good stamp. I'm really chuffed with that. And I'm going to show that one when I do in one of the demos. Anyway, if you do want to get hold of this, it is super, super busy. Bit part of freedom, that's where you make the biggest saving. And you've got your Flexi as well, so you can spread those payments over 2 months. We don't charge you interest. We are the first people to get hold of these, me, Tracy, and then they're going to be delivered to you. Now, it is, when they're being sent out from, sorry, my love, the 11th of June. So that's when they're going to be posted out to you. 500312 is your item number. Now, this is the brand new collection from our Tracy, but just the other day we had the brand new collection from Janet as well. And I must admit, I were a cheeky bit jealous because I didn't do this one. Cheeky bit jealous because these are, I mean, eek, this is ridiculously gorgeous. Look at her. She's so, oh my gosh. Right, this is the first time I've seen the whole collection because I missed the show, so it's the first time I've seen the whole collection. I haven't got these yet. These are, as ever, Janet is amazing. I absolutely adore her work. These are essential. Obviously, I saw the hippie one because, of course, I did. I mean, I was naturally drawn to the hippie one. It's my heart and my soul is the hippie. Oh, my word, that is fabulous. I'm going to spin it because that's the wrong way around. So you can see, look at those. They are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? I love the little washing line and all her clothes. She's well cute. You've got loads and loads of little flowers. You've got, oh, he's fabulous making his Barbie, innit? He's there with his, his little tash. Marvellous. You've got the beautiful bird. Oh, look at the bottom. Nana and Papa, ridiculously gorgeous. Yeah, these are ace again. Wow. Okay, so this is your complete collection. You have got 82 stamps here. Now, again, Freedom members, you are saving £12.69. It's absolutely a why not deal. You're not paying for postage either. Again, you've got your Flexi, which means you can spread the payments, so you're not paying for it all in one go. And oh man, oh, how are you going to choose, or are you going for both? Oh, we get different people though. We get the Janet fans, we get the Trace fans, and then we just get everybody who loves everybody, which I absolutely fit into that category. I love everything AALL Create. Now, if you do want to get hold of these, 717220. If you did miss out the other day when Janet brought us these, please have a little look on catch up, because I bet you can still get that wonderful show. Now, if you do want to get hold of these, please check your baskets out. Have a look at the website, because there's loads of goodies. However, if you don't know anything about Flexi, we've got a little more here's some VT.
What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments. So you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with the craft store easier.
Hello, what have I got? It just says ribbon. Oh, that's fine. At least there's nothing dodgy on my box, which, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to do, okay, 30% of the stock has gone. So what I'm going to do really quickly, I've got 2 cards set out, so I'm going to do a vintage one, I'm going to do a bright one. But I wanted to use the same set of stamps because I like that you can mix it up and do that. You know, one set of stamps, you can create so many different looks. Now, when I was chatting to Tracy, this was very much in Tracy's mind. She was saying with those circles, so for instance, with this beautiful stamp set with the flowers, I mean, yeah, I love this stamp set. I must admit, when I saw that, it was like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. They're both gorgeous, really nice flowers. And because they've got all that detail in them, they're not just a flower stamp, do you know what I mean? You can obviously cut them out, you can decoupage them and do all sorts, but they're so much more than just a flower stamp. But what Tracy was saying with this set, I feel like I'm talking really fast. I've literally just had coffee. Sorry if I am. I feel, you know when you feel like you're going, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, breathe, Leonie. So, what Tracy was saying with this stamp set, you could literally just take your circles, create a really quick background, put your sentiment on it, and Bob's your uncle. And I thought, you know what, Tracy, yes, you can, and that's what I'm going to do. So I want to create 2 different ones. I want to create a vintage, and then I want to create a really nice bright one. So because my first one is going to be a cheeky bit vintage, I'm going to just dig out one of my sponges. Bear with, I'm being fussy with the colour of my sponges. So I'm just going to dig out my sponges and just do a cheeky bit of background. Now, with this, I'm not actually blending proper. It's funny, I said this the other day. Once upon a time, I used to be so like rigid with me blending and making sure it's all beautiful. Now I don't care, which is terrible. But it's because I know I like, you know, splashing the ink with water. And when you splash the ink with water, because I love that sort of texture that you get, it means that this bit doesn't matter. And I really like that. It's just, oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll change my spritz. So put that one away from you, Leonie, so you can't keep picking it up. Pick up one with water in it. There we go. So do a few bit of splashing on that. I'm going to move that to the side, let it do its thing, and bring another one in. So as I say, I'm doing two for one, just to show you the variations. Just get rid of the water. And then, so with this one, I want this one to be really nice and bright. Because I'm going in bright, I'm going to do a really nice, I'm going to bring some blue into the background here. So I'm still kind of distressing this. I'm only using, the cardstock I'm using is just like a super smooth cardstock. So it's not a watercolour cardstock, so I'm not going to get loads of movement with the ink. But again, because I'm going to blend it out, I'm not worried about if my blending's messy. Let's not worry about things like that today. And I'm not going to do the same. I'm not going to go all the way around. I want it to be a little bit different to the other one, so they're not both like a carbon copy of the same thing. And then let's spritz this as well. So again, get a little bit of movement on that, like so. And then bring in the other card. Let's just lift up some of that ink, like so. So we'll lift the ink off our nice vintagey one, and then hopefully lift the ink off this. See, this is the thing, when you don't, it does look quite nice, but it hasn't lifted as much as I wanted it to, and that's because of the cardstock I'm using. I might not, oh, I'll see. I'll play it by ear. I'll see where it ends up. Right, bring this one in. So, whew, this is so busy. A third of the stock has gone. It is 15 minutes in and a third of the stock has gone. Please check your baskets out, folks, because it is seriously busy. Right, let's take now. This is such a nice stamp. I absolutely adore this. So this is one of those beautiful circles. Now, this will absolutely extend the life and merge with some of Tracy's other beautiful circle stamps. And that's a lovely thing about these. They're standalone stamps. They will obviously work with so many other stamps within Tracy's collection, but within this collection, they make the most beautiful backgrounds. And I love this one, because it's got the flower in there and the flower there, which looks lovely. I didn't clean my stamp, so it's got another sort of colour on that, but I really like that. I think that looks super, super cool. So I'm really happy with that. I like my layout, but then what I'm going to do is use some of those words to actually add to my background. So I'm going to use the sentiments, not just for the sentiments, but absolutely blending that in with my background. And that's the lovely thing about these, because you've got your sentiments are never ever ever just going to be sentiments, obviously. So bringing those in. So you've got on this one happiness, you've got moments, you've got today is a new day, have a beautiful day, and those are separate as well. And that's really handy, because that allows you to mix and match them in so many different ways. They're not just a set stamp, and it means it's dead easy. So when you do want to sort of, you know, when you don't want to stamp them as one solid stamp, then you can easily cut that up. So there you go. You've got your sentiments just as your background, which I absolutely love. It completely works, and it is very, very busy. I'm going to take this one again, so I'm using the circle one again, and me being me, I'm going to come in with a little bit of black. And as ever, you see, I like to just use tiny bits of the stamp. So bring in just teeny tiny bits in now, because I like doing that. And you can just pick out, so just picking out part of the stamp there. So part of the curve, part of the words there, which looks really effective. And you can even then, just around the outside, just tilt the stamp like so, and start creating a little bit of a border just around the outside, which obviously I adore. There we go, and do another little corner like that. Oh, yeah, that makes me happy. And I'll just do another little one here, like this. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So, on this one, let's now put my sentiment. You could put the sentiment directly on if you wanted to, or you could matte and layer it. Now, I have got some cardstock. This was just a scrappy background. I'm not going to do it on the scrappy background. I'm actually going to use a nice watercolour cardstock for my background. So with these, so enjoy your day. Today is a new day. I really like that, but have a beautiful day. Let's have a beautiful day. And I like the fact that they're not one continuous stamp. I like that they are separate, because it means you can mix and match them. You know, you can make your own sentiments with them. But also it means you don't have to get them straight if you don't want. They can be nice and quirky. So it's up to you how you actually have these laid out. And it's that font again. You know, we know Tracy's font by now. It looks so good. I really like this font. It's a beautiful, beautiful font. So you've got, have a beautiful day. like so. You could, if you wanted to, you could add stuff to this, but honestly, for a really quick and easy card, you can get such good results. So I'm just going to chop that up like so. Wow. Okay, folks, we have got already 40% of the stock gone. It's very, very busy. Yeah, be part of a Chant Freedom. Check your baskets out. Be quick, because 40% of the stock has gone. Good grief. I'm not surprised though, I must admit. I loved them when I saw these. It were like, yeah, they're well nice. And I love that, you know, when you get, it's really, I mean, my job is this anyway, you know, I'm very, very lucky. But when you do get a stamp set and it's like, they're easy to work with because they're great. And that is just such a joy. And that's what I thought when I saw these. It was like, well, they're going to be fabulous to work with. How easy is that? They're gorgeous. But yeah, they are also very, very busy. If you do want these, please check your baskets out. Now, I were going to just pop that on like that, but actually, I don't want to. I've fallen out with that bit. So, I'm doing my normal faff, like you do. I'll just put my 3D form there. And don't, I mean, this is what I do. It's fine, isn't it? Just pop that there, like so. Because what I want to do, and I do rather like chopping it up like this. Like this. Beautiful. Like this. See, I like doing them like this. And I would 3D them. I'm not going to 3D them, or at least I'll do that after. So you've got, oh, and see, now I'm much happier. Although, look what I've done, folks. Did I put my ink pad lid there? I'm such a prat. I bet I did, didn't I? And I've gone and put a mark on my card. Oh, you can't see, I can. That is proper annoying. Oh, yes, you can. Yeah, it's really annoying. Honestly, don't do that, because that's really stupid. Do you do that at home? You must do that at home. You know, you'll do a card and then it'll be like, what have I done there? And it's either your finger or your ink pad or something really stupid. Look, I really like that. Cutting it up like that. It looks, have a day. Let's have a beautiful one. Go on, have a day. Have a beautiful day. There. Have a beautiful day. So, this is my vintagey one, okay? Doesn't that make it? As soon as you put your sentiment on, makes it. I'd faff about putting some little dots and maybe a little splatter, but that's your vintagey one. But the same concept, the same idea. Let's have a little look at this one. So, and it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I don't mind that background actually, but this time let's go in with a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous flower. Because obviously you've got your circles, let's use the flower for a background. I really, really like this flower. It's really, really nice. And I'm just going in with exactly the same blue as I went round the outside. And what I love about this, we're talking easy cards. You know, they could be clean and simple. They could be really distressed. The choice is yours. Don't panic. Can you see how I haven't stamped properly there? Don't panic. And I like doing stuff like this because it's like you can get away with all sorts. Hold on, let's do it there. Okay, and then I'll get that better. There you go. And just to show you it's not the stamp, it was just me. And then ink this up again. So exactly the same ink. So I know it's going to blend beautifully. Like that. See, isn't it a nice stamp, that one? It's just such a good stamp. And then with exactly the same ink again. And so far, I've worked with one stamp set. And I think this is really important because it just shows the versatility of these. You're getting so many stamps. I'm only working with one stamp set yet. And I will, obviously, throughout the hours, I'm going to work with all the stamp sets. But it's just so nice to show you what you can do with just one of the stamp sets. You know, and this is nice. So, where I didn't stamp properly, when you overstamp, it doesn't matter. You're only creating your own layered background. You're creating your own beautiful sort of collage work. So it means if you don't stamp proper, absolutely doesn't matter. These will overlay beautifully. You know, they look like they're meant to do that. It all looks like that it's meant to be this way. And again, you can just use part of the stamp. So you can just bring part of that stamp in and it works. Like these bits down here, all your gorgeous numbers. You can bring those in and just stamp those so they're coming down. Look, doesn't that work? Love this, love this. So just bring in this in as well, like that. See, works beautifully. And then let's bring this in. Where should we put this? There. And I love this. Now this is a cracker because I'm gonna, shall I do that or shall I not? Oh, I am. I'm gonna do this, okay? This is such a good stamp. Look, love it, love it, love it. And then with this, I'm going to cut it out. So I'm going to just cut this out, like so. And just chop this out, like so. And my chopping of a circle is a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. Just go back round like this. And look. Now, what I love about this one is you can split it. So I really like that. I like splitting it. So I've got that bit coming in there from that angle. Where did I put my glue? There I put my glue. And I did this when I was faffing about before. I really like chopping this one up. So this one's going to come in from this angle. I kind of like just using one tone as well. You know, sometimes it's quite nice not having too many colours going on. And don't know, it simplifies it sometimes, doesn't it? You know, when you're keeping it quite simple and yeah, I quite like that. And then, now, the words again. So, and of course, I'm only using, and this is what I wanted to do with this stamp set. I thought, after chatting to Tracy, I thought, yeah, I am going to show you how you can, with one of the stamp set, create something nice and simple. And I think that's one of the beauties with this, you know, the ability to just create something wonderful but ridiculously simple. And I think that is all down to, obviously, the design. You know, you are able to use it in so many ways, but it's all because of the design. So I'm going to take just one of those stamps. So I'm going to put enjoy, and this can come in here like this. So again, I'm just using these words from my background, and that one I'll put here. So if any bits you haven't stamped properly, then you just overlay with that, and that's it. It works. It's fabulous because it's meant to be like that. And then, where did you go? There. And then we'll stamp our lovely little sentiment. So our sentiment, we are going to put this time, today is a new day. Indeed, it jolly well. Well, it was. I mean, it's not now, is it? Halfway through it. It's getting old. Today's old. Right, today is a new day. And I'm going to do it same again, so I am going to chop this one up. So I'm going to stamp it in black, like this, onto my scrapper card. And I like doing things like this. They're brilliant for using all your scrap cards. It's so simple to create a really good sentiment. And stamping and emboss them as well. They look really good when they're stamped and embossed in white on black card. Sorry, I'm tidying up. I'm apologising for tidying, but there's no way I'm losing these. And if I don't do it straight away, then, you know, that's it. I might lose them, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So it's super busy. Over 40% of the stock has gone. We've got people shopping worldwide, which we always find exciting. Still find exciting when people are tuning in from everywhere all over the world. So thank you ever so much for keeping us company, and enjoy Tracy's beautiful brand new stamps. And yeah, I know that you'll have seen our, well, I presume everybody will have seen our Tracy today with your Facebook Live. She did so well. She was saying, I think she just literally had to rush in from garden and just crack on. Right, today, like so. And you'll have to excuse me, I've got, see, mucky fingers, so today is a brand new day. Yes, and I'm just tapping it into my ink pad, like so. I think if I were doing this and I had more time, I'd raise some of these. I won't put them all flat. I'd like to get a little bit of dimension, not necessarily on all of them actually, just on a few of them. Today is, but I'm not spending as much time as I'd like to, of course, because I'm going to try and get another demo after. There we go. And we have got emails coming in. I do apologise, it took us a little while to be able to get to our emails because of cheeky passwords that nobody bothered sharing. But we're in there, so yeah, so we're sorting all those out. So thank you. I know, well, I presume our Tracy's been sending them in. Obviously, if you've got any of other Tracy's others, please send those in. And there we go. What's Claire said? So Claire has, yeah, she's written in to complain because AALL Create have released another set of stamps that she's had to have, but they haven't been thinking about her bank balance. No regard for her bank balance. Claire, I am so sorry. If you could explain to your bank manager that, you know, that soz. That's all we've got to say about that. That's funny, Claire. Thank you. You'll enjoy them. You will love them. And you can see there. So we've got, now, quick and simple. I would faff a bit still. I would faff a bit. Now, in fact, I'm still going to faff because what I'm going to do, because I have to do it, is bring just a tiny bit of black, just because it'll be my finishing touches. And it's just what I did before with that stamp again. That stamp is so, I mean, it's so good anyway. But look, I love little things like that. It just make me happy. And you can just do exactly the same along there. It's just such a good one for creating not just all your main focal images, but it's a good one for creating your background. See how nice is that? So just going to do that at the top. And that just helps create your layer, your borders. So see, perfect. That's exactly what you needed. Create those borders and that gives you that finishing touch. So we've got our beautiful blue one, which again, you've got loads of movement there, and then you've got your vintage one. I'm going to put a few dots of splashes just to finish that off. But if you do want, and where's my sentiments gone? They've all dropped off. I forgot I didn't glue them on. I thought that looks a bit empty. Beautiful. But I will stick my sentiments on. Well, I'm sticking my sentiments on and finding a way to get rid of that line. That's not going to happen. I will pass over to my lovely friend. It's our Alex.
Oh, thank you very much. Lovely stuff. I can't believe, right, we've got a deep stock. Now, we know AALL Create, we've got big fans out there, but this has gone insane. So we are almost half the stock gone in half an hour. Good luck for tomorrow, Leonie. Right, now it is a why not deal, so you might as well become a Freedom member because you'll still get that extra saving and your postage is covered. Let's have another look at these beautiful, beautiful designs. Okay, so we've got in here, we've got your textured florals, bring on the sentiments, gem of plant, ticketed snippets. It is quite nice to say. And you've got your sparks of nature, but let's have a look at this one. I'm just going to turn it around. Now, as always, of course, you've got that fantastic script in the background, and that just adds so much more dimension to it and interest. It's really cool. Again, if you like your colouring, they're fantastic open spaces for you. But even just stamping and embossing is absolutely brilliant. So sentiments as well, you've got your enjoy your special day. Today is a new day. Have a beautiful day. So they're all really uplifting. Oh, do you know, in this whole stamp set, you've got 63 stamps in total. So we're just looking at the one here. Beautiful sentiments, lovely large spaces of your florals to colour in. Brilliant. So that's the one. Then moving on, of course, we've got our lovely Bring on the Sentiments. I like that. So you have got your inspiration is all around us, curiosity, wishing you the happiest day, be bold, be brave, be you. This way up, I like this way up. Anything is possible. Oh, and you've got the hugs and kisses. I love hugs and kisses. Create with passion. Open here. So that might be you're making like a nice journal and it's got a little pocket and things like that. So you could use that. And then you've got things like quirky, vintage, hope, amazing, positivity. So you've got some really lovely inspiring words. If I just turn that around as well, because you can see you've got, they're actually a little bit bigger than the packaging. And then we have also got, moving on to, we've got our strip stamp, that I couldn't think of the word. With that, I mean, that in itself, as Leonie was saying, just that stamped, you've got a card. Just a quick bit of watercolour maybe, and then that's it. That's it. It's beautiful. Oh. So you can see that size. That's amazing. Hang on, let's try and grab this. Marvellous. There you go. So that is your lovely strip stamp. Then we come on to the tickets. I do like the tickets. They're fabulous, aren't they? Really, really quirky designs. That's just brilliant. And again, you could stamp those and cut them out and add them into your little journals and into the little pockets and things that you have. And then last but not least, we've got that lovely little stamp there. Sparks of nature, and they really are like, it could be fireworks or it could even be sort of dandelion heads, couldn't it? You could see whatever you like into it, but they're a really, really fabulous set of stamps. You have got a why not deal. Now, as well as that, as well as all of your savings, which is absolutely phenomenal, you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £28.78. That is all you are paying in 2 instalments. So do make sure you're checking out your basket. 500312 is your item number. Right then, so we've also got this fabulous set of stamps. Now this only launched in May, but it is the Janet Klein collection. 82 stamps in total, but you've got some fabulous quirky designs here. I know a lot of you have been joining. I'm being told as well that we're getting them sent in, which is nice. So if you've already got them, we've got some lovely images that we can show you in a short while. This is another, oh, look at her sleeping. Oh, she's so cute, isn't she? I love the sort of doodly effects that you also get in those there. And then you get the lovely little girls with that sort of signature flower for the eye. I just think that's absolutely brilliant. Lovely doodly flowers as well. Again, great open spaces for you. And then your next set here, you're getting everything. You are getting everything. Now, they are available as smaller bundles as well. But your biggest saving, of course, is if you go for the full collection. There you go. So, oh, I love the little washing line. She's got a swimming cosy on. Oh, look at him with his tash. He's having a barbecue. Brilliant stuff. Aren't they absolutely excellent? Look at that. Now, we've tried to make it, again, as affordable as possible. If you want to go for the complete collection, it is another why not deal. So do become a Freedom member. This is really important. Because you can cancel next month if you want. But the point is that then you get the extra additional saving and you get your postage covered. And that's the postage covered for the month. Now, again, to try and help you out, we've spread the cost not twice, but 3 times. So if you're a Freedom member, it is 3 payments of £29.06, 717220. Again, I can't stress enough, we are so busy. The phone lines are absolutely on fire. You can shop by brand, of course. So if you want to, who has who?
Ah, lovely Janet.
Janet, hello Janet. You sent your. Oh, look at these, Leonie. Ah.
Because Janet, she did the show. With when she did them. So yeah, she's obviously she's done some amazing samples because Janet is amazing, isn't she?
She is indeed.
Look at that. Ah. Oh, I'm loving these.
It's been beautifully coloured as well.
Yeah, absolutely love them. And that's the one that's me, that's a hippie. And I tell you what I love about these as well. I mean, as ever, they're going to go with the washi tape. Please check that out. But they are going to go with all the other stamps, all the stencils that we have got from Janet. And there's so many that you'll be building some beautiful, beautiful scenes with. And I mean, she's ace, isn't she?
Yeah.
In her pants.
She's run outside hoping the neighbours aren't looking.
Yeah, they're ace, aren't they? They're absolutely ace. Oh, do check your baskets out. And thank you for sending your finished samples in, Janet. Really appreciate that. Right then. Let's go for it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a quicker card. Just bear with, just bear with. A quicker card? I mean bigger. I don't mean quicker at all. I hope I've got the right card stock. I might not have. Right, you look at that while I just make sure I get some watercolour card. Sorry, folks, I should have been ready, but I'm not. What I want to do is, I wanted to do a watercolour, sorry, I'm really rummaging, aren't I? I wanted to do a watercolour one because when I were playing with these, I do appreciate you just looking at the stamps. When I got these, I were just playing with watercolour cardstock, and I thought, I can do one of my sort of scribbly backgrounds with loads of colour, but then do my overstamping. So what I'm going to do, first things first, let's get a little bit of colour going on here. So I'm going to go in with a blue, and I will actually put the card underneath just to catch some of that colour. So I'll go on with a little bit of blue, nice and bright. I'll then go on with gorgeous green because I can. So I'm using Dilutions, and then I'm going to go on with, I'd like a kind of yellow actually. Sorry, I am rummaging, so you'll have to excuse me because they're all in the box, not organised. So I'm trying to find, there, that'll do, a little orange, that'll be nice. So I'll get quite a nice little, and even though I quite like the brown because I am actually, you know, it's going to be all earthy and fabulous. So that's my beautiful background straight away. I'll just take this up. Normally would mop it up properly, but I'm being quick. Let's get that, let's water it down a little bit. Because I'm using Dilutions, I know it will water down. So I know I'll get some really nice sort of mergers of colour. So I'm going to get that beautiful sort of cross-pollination of colour there. Then mop some of this up because I want it quite muted. I don't want it to be too intense. So just lift some of that colour up. So it's just going to give me that really nice soft colour. Now, right like that. So that's exactly what I'm after. A really nice muted background, but a quite bright background as well. Sorry, I'll just turn my heat gun on. There we go. So just give that a blast first of all. So I've got my little old background, and what I want to do with this now is just start to put some scribbles. Now this was something I was doing the other day actually in the Pentel show, I do believe it was. And I know there is a proper word for this technique, but I can't remember the actual terminology, but that doesn't matter because it works. And the nice thing is, it works really well with these stamps as well. Sorry, just get out my pen set. No, pens. I think these two will do. Do you know, I have my other pen set somewhere, but where did I put that? Oh, it's right next to me. I mean, literally, hold on, I'll show you where it is. There. I mean, right next to me. That's my other pen set. So I'm using a combination. I'm using Pentel and I'm also using Staedtler. We have got a Staedtler show coming up next week. Maybe on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday. I think I've got Pink Monday, Staedtler Tuesday. And I really like these fine liners. They're so nice. So I'm taking my fine liners, and I like this because it does work with these so well. So I'm taking quite a big one, and I'm just going to do a bit of scribbly, okay? So now I love doing this. And you know what? Because I know Tracy loves all the circles and stuff like that. It properly works. So just go in with your scribbles. Don't overstress this, because you're just literally going in with some scribbles, okay? Like so. So, nice and easy, nothing too, nothing too hard so far. And then what we're going to do is start to stamp. Now, what I wanted to do you know what? I am going to interrupt myself because the lovely Tracy has sent in some of her card images. Shall we have a look at her pictures? Because Tracy has been super busy. Oh, Tracy, you are a hero. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So what she's used there, she's used that beautiful, beautiful flower stamp, which is incredible. She's cut out one of the circles there from that circle stamp. And of course, she's used the wonderful tickets, which are just ticketed snippets, which looks beautiful. Thank you, Tracy. Isn't that gorgeous? And I mean, look at that. That's just using those circle backgrounds, then using one of the lovely ticketed snippets, and then, of course, putting the sentiments on as well. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Oh, and I love that. That's with that incredible flower, using that beautiful circle, and the circles for that background look amazing, don't they? Oh, stunning, stunning, stunning. Oh, and look at that. Tracy, you're a genius. That's beautiful. And again, that is it's an easy card to do, but it looks so effective. And that's exactly what you're going to be able to do with Tracy's stamps. Tracy, thank you. I know Tracy is going to be super, super busy working, creating with these stamps now she's got hold of them. But thank you ever so much for sharing. It's so nice to see Tracy's work. And I know she'll be keeping those wonderful stamped images coming in for us. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm taking the blue and I'm going to stamp in the blue. Okay, now I'm only adding to my background. And this is how I did that's finished sample. So I'm just going to take that again and just stamping into that background. But I'm not, with this, I'm not attempting to fill the whole circles. And I really like this because it's taking a background, but you're making it your own. You're making it into something completely different. I'm now gonna take one of my orange ink pads, which is hopefully in this collection. No, that's my pinks. It's with the yellow. So my orange is in here. I'm using orange because I want it to work with the orange of the ink that I've got there already. So I'll take that orange and I'm going to get the nice big F for flower. And as Tracy were doing, these are so nice and easy to cut out. I mean, yeah, you can do so much with these. So I'm going to take this now and stamp. So again, just building up that background. And I'm working on a bigger card than I would be using. I would be cutting this out and cutting it up. And I'm going to take that there. Where shall I put that one? Because I want to put the flower on in a second. Oh, Leonie, just stamp it, will you? Oh, we're half the stock gone already. We're not even through the first hour and we're half the stock gone. That is ridiculous. It is so busy. And then I'm going to use that flower. I'm only realising I'm just using the same stamp set again, aren't I? I'm terrible. I've just gone for the same stamp set again. But it's just because they are so easy to use. And I'm going to stamp this one in black, actually, because I think it'll be striking. Now, I'm using black. This is on watercolour cardstock, so I'm hoping that it'll pop out. Now, with this, I'm going to pop it there this time. So it's different to my other, the composition's different to my other one. So with this one, I won't do the full thing because it's actually quite time consuming. But what you want to do with this, and to make it look really effective. So you've got your beautiful flower there. Now you need to get that flower to pop. So if you take a white gel pen, which is in, which box have I put my white gel pen? So many pens, so many boxes. Hold on, there's my white gel pen here. It's not in there because that's my pencil. Hopefully it's in here. No, that means it must be in this one. I have to tidy at studio, you know, by next week. I'm dreading it because as soon as I move, I'm absolutely dreading it because as soon as I move these out, it's like, uh-oh, I will never find my things again. Dreading it, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Don't worry, Leonie. Okay, these are my fine gel pens. Sorry, folks. I'm looking for the thicker one. That's the thicker one. Now, all that rummaging, we'll have a rummaging, hopefully that'll give that time to dry. So what you do now, you go in with your gel pen. Now I use Distress Oxide here. I didn't use Distress Oxide in the sample that I've made, but I think as long as your Distress Oxide's dry, the white gel pen shouldn't pick it up. Might be a bit wet, but now can you see immediately your it really makes it pop. Yeah, you can see it's picking up a little bit of the orange, and that's because my Distress Oxide is still a bit wet. So it's picking up a little bit of that orange. The gel pen, I did it with gel pen because it was quick and easy actually. You could paint it. It's quite nice if you use something that's got a little bit of transparency in, because it's quite nice if you can see slightly underneath it still. So you're not completely obliterating it. That it looks more effective, so you can see. I won't do all the flower. I just want to show you how I got the flower just to pop, and I mean it's ridiculously easy. So you're going round, and you'll do every single petal. So you're colouring every single petal. It's being stubborn because my card is wet. So make sure your card is bone dry before you do this, and then it'll be way easier to get that white. I mean, it looks so effective, and all you're doing is putting your white gel pen on. What you then do with this one is you're taking the colours, so put that under there so I don't fall over it, which I did earlier, and I'm taking now this time I'm mixing to my Staedtlers, so I'm using a bit of Pentel, bit of Staedtler, bit of all sorts, and just taking the pencil crayon. So what you'll do is pick up some of the colour that's already in there. So I've already got yellow in there, I've already got orange in there and blue in there. So all you do is start to fill in, and you can go over your stamped image like this, but you can also be creating different lines, and this is why I like using it with stamps, because look, although I use the black, I'm now incorporating the stamp to create different lines. Do you see what I mean? So when you're filling it in, you're seeing the image, but you're actually you're not picking out all the image, if that makes sense. So you can see I'm breaking it up, and honestly it looks so effective. So breaking that up again, so going from the black line but then ending it, so ending my block at the stamp. So you're really mixing your scribbles, and they are only scribbles, you mix your scribbles with your stamped image. Now what I actually did, I did this before I coloured the flower in. When I actually did mine, because you'll find because of the flower, no, actually, take that back. I probably didn't do it that way. I probably did do it the way I'm doing it now, truth be known. And then take a bit of blue, because I've used blue there. So you use your blue. A watercolour pencil's brilliant because I can just scribble first of all, and then afterwards I can get this to blend. And as I say, I won't do the full thing. I'm absolutely not going over the flower. So where the flower is, make sure, so yeah, I did colour the flower in, well, I don't know what order I did it. However, it absolutely doesn't matter, because don't go over the flower, and you can really emphasise it then. So say you want to take this block here, and even though that's blue, because I'm then going to go in with a darker blue, it means it'll pop, but I'm ending it there. So I'm not going into the stamp there, and I really like that, because again, it emphasises your stamp line, but it also emphasises the flower as well. See? I love doing this, you know. There's something really satisfying about it. And then take your water brush and just get those lines to move. And it's one of those that you can really, really play with this. And using your stamp, just your stamps and your scribbles, means every time you create something utterly different, but it looks really effective. So just taking your ink, your water brush. Now look, because I've been using Distress Oxide and watercolour cardstock, it means I can get some movement on the stamp as well. So it's helping blend, you can see there. So I'm blending my watercolour, but I'm also, the watercolour pencil, but I'm also blending a little bit of Distress Oxide. If I've gone over the lines, doesn't matter. Just take that out, like so, and I'll just do a bit of the blue as well. Now, this is super busy. We are over half the stock of this beautiful new collection from our Tracy. If you do not want to miss out on this, you do need to check your basket. So I would highly suggest you be part of a Chanda Freedom. That way you're making the biggest saving. You're not paying any postage. But yeah, you just need to make sure you check your baskets out. It is beautiful, and I cannot wait to see what else Tracy does with this. I mean, she's only had like half a day, and she's already made like the most beautiful, beautiful samples. Honestly, you will be able to create so many gorgeous things with this. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what Tracy does. It's so nice seeing what she comes up with, isn't it? It's so inspirational. And then just again blending that out, and you can see just how this starts to come together. Of course, I won't be able to finish it, but look, it's these lines you see. So I'm just working right up to that stamp, but then right up to that stamp. Can you see? So I love it because it breaks that up, and it just makes you look at the images differently. It's dead interesting, and don't overthink this either. Like when you're doing it, just go for it. Go for the scribbles and then just overstamp on them scribbles. And it's as you fill it in, you create something really, really original. When I finish colouring the flower in, and I will do, I'll finish this one as well. When I finish colouring that flower in, it'll absolutely pop off that background. And then, of course, I'm going to put some of the beautiful sentiments in as well. Hopefully that's give you an idea of how I did the other one. Then I did put a photo of that on Instagram. Right, if you do want this, check your baskets out, or Alex is going to tell you what to do.
Check your baskets out. Lovely. One quick final look then. But as we've been saying, it is so super busy. It really, really is. Phone lines, of course, we'll get to you as soon as possible, but go to the website at thecraftstore.com, because that is going to be your fastest and easiest way to secure these beautiful, beautiful stamps. And hello to you, Tracy, from, obviously you've said hello, Leonie. Yeah. Hi from me as well. They really are absolutely gorgeous. Don't get too tired though, by the way, Tracy, making so I bet you work all the way through the night as well. I bet you do. Right, so this is a why not deal with our beautiful stamps. The savings are amazing, but they're even better if you're a Freedom member. So do check out your baskets. We've also got it on Flexi buy for you. And if you're a Freedom member, all you're paying then today is your first instalment is £28.78, and we send it out to you once you have paid that first instalment. Your item number is 500312. And don't forget, as a Freedom member, your postage will be covered. Now do make sure that you are joining Miss Leonie at 8 o'clock as well.
Yay!
For more fabulous demonstrations. But pop it in your basket, check out, secure it, you know it's yours, and then you can just chillax and watch all of the fabulous demos. Thanks, Miss Leonie.
Thank you, our lovely Alex.
Hey, good stuff. Right, come and keep me company as well, because I've got a fabulous happy hour deal.